Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's another episode. It's a work in progress. AWI Pod. I'm your host, of course, Brent Piles, and with me, as always, is my friend, my cohort, my co-host. He is Surfer Trent, not 333 today. He is just Surfer Trent. He's also not Laxative Luger, Mayor of Canton.
Oh, I forgot to change it. Oh man, I dropped the ball. I knew I was supposed to change it to something, and I was trying to rack my brain and couldn't think of what it was. I'm like, man, what was it? Laxative Luger. That's what it should have been. I almost changed it to Arriba McIntyre, but I didn't do that.
I think you've used that one before. I feel
Arriba McIntyre.
Someday we'll watch WrestleMania. We'll watch them at WrestleMania 8, and you'll have to put Arriba McIntyre because she sang the America the Beautiful WrestleMania 8.
And was Tito Santana also there? I know he wrestled in the first 7 or 8, I think.
He was in the opening match against Shawn Michaels, as a matter of fact.
Wow. And Reba McIntyre sang. What a start to the show.
He was El Matador at that time. I believe that was his very last WrestleMania. But I think him and Hulk Hogan are the only guys to be in the first 8 WrestleManias.
That is true. That's a good trivia fact.
Yep, that is a fact right there. Speaking of pay-per-views or premium live events, did you know about Night of Champions on this Saturday, coming up this Saturday afternoon?
All I know is I am so sick and tired of wrestling being on the other end of the world and it not being live. I cannot get into watching it. I'm just so out of wrestling. I swear it's been across the pond somewhere for at least the last 2 months, it feels like.
I feel like you're right. In some factor. I'm not gonna say that's the reason why I haven't been watching wrestling. I just haven't been watching it.
Well, I mean, wrestling in itself has kind of lost its luster for me in the modern sense. I don't know what it is. I really am missing CM Punk a lot.
Well, I think that's it. And there's no more John Cena.
Yeah, there's no more John Cena, no more CM Punk. I mean, it just can't. I mean, not that there's no more CM Punk. He just hasn't been around for a while.
Right.
Since WrestleMania?
I'm assuming he'll be back. Yeah, WrestleMania. I think the night after WrestleMania, maybe he was there, but that was it. I assume we'll see him coming back, CM Punk him coming back around soon because SummerSlam's coming up, and I'm assuming he's not going to miss SummerSlam. So, but yeah, so it's a Night of Champions. I keep thinking it's King of the Ring, but it's not called King of the Ring this year. It's called Night of Champions. Did you see that they're moving the Money in the Bank pay-per-view all the way back until October?
No. Is it because they don't have a destination for it yet?
I'm not sure why. I think maybe it just got. It's funny how because that thing used to be one of the bigger pay-per-views. You know what I mean? I think at one time I don't think it ended up. I think it ended up falling through, but I think they were going to have it where the Raiders play, but then they changed it because I mean nobody was that. That's where they had WrestleMania. They were going to have Money in the Bank there. I personally think, and I've been saying this for years, I think they should just do away with the pay-per-view of Money in the Bank. Take it back to take it back to an only WrestleMania thing and do alternating years between men's and women's. One year do a men's, next year do a women's. That way you don't have convoluted 8 briefcases running around. And I just think it feels more special that it's on WrestleMania, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, or if anything, maybe do a men's Money in the Bank in July or whenever, and then maybe have Survivor Series or whatever they're calling the Night of Champions one. Maybe have the women's one. Just separate them because it takes away the spectacle of it, seeing it twice in one night.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do. It's like TNA used to do those old pay-per-views with all cage matches, and it's well, you can't really do that because no cage matches are great, but not 8 of them.
Yeah, it just takes away the specialness of it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so Night of Champions, there is only 6 matches, which I guess is a standard amount. So, Mayor of Canton, are you ready to make the picks? Do you know any of the matches?
I've been studying these all day, so yes, I am very well versed.
Okay, thank God. I was I'm hoping you weren't studying them all day because I sure wasn't.
No, I've been watching soccer for the last month, or at least 3 weeks.
Don't tell Ted.
nonstop.
Who are
Every
you
day I'll
telling?
probably watch like 6 hours of soccer, but I've watched 0 hours of wrestling.
Yeah, who you telling? That's all I've done too. Yep, just nothing but soccer. I watched England today. That was something. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that at a later date. So I hear they're doing, the first hour on ESPN, and so the first two matches are going to be the King of the Ring matches, the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. So let's just go with, um, let's go with the King of the Ring match first. Even though I don't think that one's going to be first, maybe it will be. Jey Uso is taking on Obafemi. The winner, of course, will be crowned the King of the Ring and earn a championship match at SummerSlam. I'm gonna let you go first, buddy. What do you think is going to happen here?
Oh man, I mean, I think the smart thing to do would have Oba win it, let him be king of the ring. I think the luster is kind of worn off the whole Jey Uso Yeet parade, but maybe WWE has other plans and they have either Brock come in and do something uh, with Oba, or has the Bloodline come in and interfere and help Jay win. Whether it's, I think the only way that it would be more interesting for me is if somehow Roman Reigns came in and helped Jay win, and that set up some sort of feud down the line with Oba and Roman.
That's an idea.
I could see that being interesting, but I just would go with the easy straight ball down the middle. Just throw the fastball, have Oba win it, have him win it definitively. I don't know. I'm just going to say Oba wins because that's probably what they should do.
Yeah, the only scenario you said it where I could see that Jey Uso would win is if somebody gets involved, and I think most likely that somebody's going to be Brock Lesnar. But then at the same time, do you think Oba versus Roman would be too early to do at SummerSlam? You think it's? I don't know, I guess I don't watch it week to week. So last time I watched, he was pretty over with the crowd. So, but I also feel like if he faces Roman, he's got to beat him.
I don't know. I think, but do you really want to see Jey Uso face Roman Reigns and have a finger poke of doom moment?
No, and we've seen that's been done a lot. And the last time we saw it was at SummerSlam, and I wasn't in love with that. So, I mean, I agree with you. I think Oba should win, and I'm not going to throw up a Hail Mary on this very first pick. So I'm going to agree and pick Oba. Um, maybe he beats Jey Uso, and then maybe Brock costs him the match at SummerSlam with Roman. Maybe that's what happens. I don't know. I don't particularly love that idea either, but we'll see where it goes. The next one is the Queen of the Ring match. It is Io Sky taking on the already women's world champion Liv Morgan. So if she wins, she'll be the Queen of the Ring and also earn a championship match at SummerSlam. But she's already the champion. So you went first last time, so I guess I'll go first this time. It makes no sense for Liv Morgan to win this because it makes no sense for her to be in it in the first place because she's already a champion. So that's stupid, and I don't understand it. But hey, who am I to judge? And I feel I've seen at least the clips I've seen on YouTube that there is some sort of tension between Roxanne Perez and the rest of the Judgment Day, and so I could see a scenario where Liv Morgan loses because I don't know if it's outright because of Roxanne Perez or maybe like an accidental situation that might have been on purpose, like they do in wrestling. But just because I'm going to pick Io Sky because I don't like. What do you do if Liv Morgan wins? Is she going to face? Um, is she going to face Rhea Ripley and unify the fucking titles? Or are we going to make her the new Brock Lesnar? Like I just don't. I don't see where you go from here with her winning. So I'm picking Io. What about you?
Well, I did get to see enough of Monday Night Raw yesterday that I think they said if Liv Morgan wins, that she will face Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam for the championship, for her championship. So I think there was no reason to put Liv in this. It would only hurt her if she ever lost, I would think. Because why is she even in it if she can't win or have any betterment? So I'm guessing that they're just pushing her hardcore, and Liv wins and goes on to face Rhea at SummerSlam and figure out what happens from there.
I don't know. I don't get it, but you're probably right. You probably are right. So the mayor's going to live. I'm going EO. The next one we'll go to is it's a steel cage match. I think this one will be fun. It's Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker in a steel cage match. I assume they're doing this because they don't want anybody in the division to interfere because apparently no one's ever seen a fucking cage match before because people interfere all the time. I think it's your turn to go first. So why don't you go ahead?
I think the steel cage can actually stop the Vision because all of them are injured. I mean, Logan Paul can't crawl
already
a
stopped.
cage with one arm, and I mean, I think everyone's.
I guess that only leaves us in theory then, huh?
Yeah, or Paul Heyman to climb the cage.
Oh, I'd love to see that. That'd be fun. That'd be the best part of the show. Would be
It might be an Iron Man match for him to have enough time to get over it, but
and I think the cage is going over.
Yeah, it would be like when Kane pushed in was it Kane or Bobby Lashley? Someone ripped the door off. But it would just be Paul. You just lean on it. And,
yeah, no, it was. But yeah.
So who am I picking? I am going to pick. I'm going to pick Braun Breaker. I think the Vision needs some sort of momentum. I don't know if their lack of momentum is just because they keep all getting injured, and it's kind of derailing their plans for them. But they're feeling flatter than I don't want to say a
playful piss,
but they're feeling flatter than a whoopee cushion that just got sat on. Yeah, I'm picking Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's also going to be the right pick. It doesn't really, I guess, unless they're furthering the storyline, it makes no sense really for Seth Rollins to beat Braun Breaker as he's, seems like the next guy up. So I'm also going to take Braun Breaker. Should be a good match. That might be the best match on the show, honestly. We'll look at the United States Championship match, the men's United States Championship match. It's the champion Trick Williams, and he is taking on Ricky Saint. I'm sure these guys probably saw at least a little bit of each other in NXT. I'm not 100% though. Again, should be a good match. I don't know. This really feels like it could go either way. I don't think it's time to take it off Trick Williams, but maybe if you were going to do it, you would do it with someone like Ricky Saints. And I don't know because I don't watch SmackDown, so I really don't know what's going on there. But just for the sake of sticking with the champion, and I like Trick Williams, so I'm going to pick Trick Williams.
I'm 100% picking Trick Williams. I'm fully aboard the Trick Williams train. I think this is just a match to make him look shined up, look good, have him win cleanly, and make him have more momentum going into SummerSlam for whoever he's going to face, whether it's a singles match or multi-man match or whatever it may be. I think this is just to build Trick Willie up and shine him up real nice and not turn him sideways.
Not turn him sideways. I actually don't have I'm sorry, not a Clash of Champions, but they have a Saturday night's main event, but they don't have another premium live event before SummerSlam. So, I mean, I think that's a good thing. Sometimes they do too many premium live events, in my opinion. Let's see. I'm picking Trick Boy. Oh, yeah, I already said that. Never mind. Now we're on to the next one. The next one is the Women's United States Championship match. It is the champion the champion Tiffany Stratton taking on Jade Cargill. Mayor of Canton, who are you picking?
Tiffany Stratton.
Yep, that's right. All right. I feel like they flip-flopped this thing around too much already. I feel like they've had like 8 to 10, 12, 15 people be the United States Women Champions at this point, and the champion isn't that old. So they've had people be champion that are no longer even with the company anymore. So and it hasn't been around that long. Like I said, 2 years. But so I think keep it on Tiffany Stratton. I don't see any reason to take it off her. So I'm going with Tiffany Stratton, but naturally because they like to flip-flop it, I'm sure Jade Cargill will win, but I'm sticking with Tiffany too.
Yeah, Tiffany time. Phil's Chelsea time.
All right. Well, the next one is this is the last one. It's a triple threat match. Now, I didn't know it was a triple threat match, but it's a triple threat match. It's Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship. And while I go let another dog outside Mayor of Canton, why don't you tell the people at home why you're picking Gunther to win this match?
Okay. I'm picking Gunther to win the match because it's the right thing to do. I don't even know if this is a championship match. Is this for the belt? I don't know. If it's for the belt, I don't see Sami Zayn winning the belt. I don't. Man, they really need to get the belt off Cody. I think it's just it's run dry, and Gunther is the right guy to carry the belt, especially going into SummerSlam. You need a good heel with the championship for someone to potentially come up and win. So I'm picking Gunther to win. This is for the championship, right?
It is definitely for the championship, yes.
Okay. So I always forget which one's which. Is this not the just the SmackDown Heavyweight Championship?
It's silly, but it's the undisputed WWE Championship, even though there's another champion. So it's kind of silly that it's called the undisputed champion.
And then the other one's the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, correct.
Which Roman has.
Okay. Which Roman has, yes.
Okay, I'm picking Gunther to win because I want him to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Gunther. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that Sami Zayn wins it, but how cool would that be? I think it would be pretty cool.
I don't know where are they wrestling? Oh, this is Saudi, isn't it?
It's in Saudi Arabia, so
oh boy,
if you want it,
the crowd would go crazy for that one.
They would pop huge for that one if he did win. That would be pretty cool. Let's see. We've only disagreed once so far, so we might as well fucking disagree again. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and toss up my Hail Mary. I don't think he's gonna win. I hope he does win though, because like you said, there needs to be a change. And I don't know if maybe Cody Rhodes just take some time off, like maybe go away for a little while so that we could miss you. But he feels like he's getting to the point where he's going to be at that. Well, he's already at that point, but he's getting well beyond that point where people are getting sick of him. So maybe it's just time to take a little bit of time off, in my opinion. But I'm going to pick Sami Zayn, even though he's not going to win. I'm still going to pick him.
Hey, I think it would be pretty fitting if somehow CM Punk came back and interfered in that match and cost Cody the championship, and Gunther went on to be champion, and then maybe we get Cody and CM Punk at SummerSlam.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. They seem like with what happened the night after WrestleMania, that's what they were building to. So maybe that's what we will get.
I would like that. I think that would be pretty cool. And then if you could possibly even have Gunther coming out making a challenge that no one wants to face him, whatever, because he's beaten everyone, and that's maybe where you get Gunther and Brock at SummerSlam, and then you don't get Oba and Brock like most people are thinking it's going to be. I don't know. There's so many ways they could go.
So it says championship match if you win King of the Ring, but what if Oba doesn't challenge Brock? What if he challenges the SmackDown champion? What if he challenges Gunther or whomever it may be? It's near here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Make sure you check out the Unbooking the Territory podcast. They do the first and last of wrestling along with a host of other things. Make sure you check it out. My buddy Dan, of course, who does the TNA podcast with me, and UTT Rob, they do that show. Check it out. And of course, the Doctor Who podcast with Janny inside. That is just search the Doctor Who podcast, because apparently the SJP World Media is going to do an overhaul and be called somebody else now. So I'm gonna have to figure out another way to sing that jingle, because it might not go as well. But check that out. They do old episodes of Doctor Who if you're into that sort of thing. And check out, of course, DDT Wrestling with our pals DC and Doc. Mayor Canton, it's your turn. Surfer Trent.
I don't know a jingle for Mr. Thomas Bryce, but if there was one, it would be THOMAS. His name's Thomas Bryce, and he's got chops. Go follow him at Thomas Bryce 2017 or 2020 or sportswireradio.org.
That was actually pretty good that you made that up on the spot. That was nice.
But yeah, you can find our good friend Mr. Thomas Bryce at Thomas Bryce 2017 or Thomas Bryce 2020 or sportswireradio.org. And that's sports with a Z, wireradio.org. If you can't remember Z, I don't know what to tell you.
Just think of Zeus.
Just think of Zeus, man. not the Greek god. I mean, the guy who fought Hogan and over not and oh, I almost said Over the Top and No Holds Barred.
Over the Top, yes.
I wish Zeus was in Over the Top. Maybe Over the Top 2. Probably too late to make that now since he's deceased.
I saw someone describe the movie Over the Top as a love story between a man, a boy, and a truck. And I thought that's what it is.
I mean, it's the way I best described it was a man wants to win back the love of his son and custody of him by winning an arm wrestling championship.
My favorite is it that movie that Terry Funk's in, or is it Terry Funk and
Funk
Roadhouse?
is in it. Yeah.
And he's like, a bear fell on me. That's my favorite part of the whole movie.
No, that you're mixing them up. That's Roadhouse.
Okay, so he's in both of them.
Terry Funk is in Roadhouse and he's in Over the Top.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I've been mixing them up. I am mixing them up. But anyway, yeah. So check out Over the Top if you've never seen it. It's one of those movies that's so bad it's good, I guess. I don't know. Meet me halfway.
That's it.
We gotta get out of here.
All right.
That's it. We're done.
Wait,